Appreciate you, E. This Mr. Griffin segment is called "God Doesn't Work in Confusion." We do. And I use the example. You ever been on your way to like maybe a job interview or audition or something, and on the way there you go, I ain't gonna get it because they probably already know who they want. Or every time I go get a job, we, as human beings, we automatically awfulize things. We automatically awfulize things. And if you start, and what that means is if you say, oh man, my kids is going to school, seventh grade for the first time, she probably going to be, it's probably going to be all kind. We awfulize things. That's so much confusion. That's when I was young, it was a lot of rage and anger and confusion in my house. And it would be fine and then it would be not fine very fast. And I never understood the change. I was always like, when you mad about something and you say, God, you better, God, not, he can't help you right now. You too mad. You got to get out of yourself. So this morning I got some verses for you. And actually they for me as well. Matthew 7:7 says, ask and it will be given to you. Seek and you will find. Knock and it will be open to you. But you can't be hectic when you asking. You can't be all over the place when you trying to find and you seek it. You have to be calm. When people, okay, for me, I ain't gonna talk about people no more. Me, I used to have an anger problem, right? And it wasn't until I was all the way that I could see how wrong I was. And it's not until we calm and in a quiet place that we can hear the Lord in the spirit so it can correct us and we can admit that the wrong we had. Listen, 1 Corinthians 14:33 says, for God is not a God of confusion, but of peace. You got to have peace. I love peace. When Erica Campbell told me to take off my alerts on the phone, I mean, I don't get Twitter notifications. I don't get Facebook notifications, Instagram. I don't even get text notifications. I just look down. My phone got 71 texts. But the peace that it gave me. James 4:7 says, submit yourselves then to God. Resist the devil, and he will flee from you. But you got to say, Lord, I can't do it no more. Lord, I can't. The enemy you got to be able to admit. Proverbs 3:5, trust in the Lord with all your heart and do not lean on your own understanding. You know why I love that verse? Because we always leaning on our own understanding and we don't know nothing. We don't know nothing. In the end, I'm going to do what I do. You don't know anything. You got to trust God. And 2 Corinthians 10:5 says, casting down imaginations and every high thing that exalted itself against the knowledge of God, and bringing into captivity every thought to the obedience of Christ. You got to keep your mind on the Lord, and you got to have peace, and you got to be calm, because God doesn't work in confusion. We do. That's my Mr. Griffin segment for today.